Hello YouTube, you're back another kicking action figure review. We have a really cool one today from the Marvel Legends Netflix wave, also known as the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave. Netflix Daredevil from Marvel Legends Hasbro. Yeah, pretty cool figure, excellent look to him. We'll be looking at lots of things about him, including why mine has weird joints. Very loose foot down here, very tight shoulder. Of course, this one I can probably fix, but you know how it be. You know how it be. So, yeah. Netflix Daredevil. Season 1 of this show was spectacular, amazing, dope. Season 2, a little boring. But, except for the Punisher parts. Still, very cool figure. All new sculpt, lots of excellent detail. Very choice detail. I'd say I'm kind of getting a vibe of the actor here. Although the head might be a little fat for him, I'll just chalk that up to the mask. He does have his 5 o'clock shadow a little bit. You know, he's got his scruff. Red, black. He looks good. Lots of good detail. You got these New 52 Batman gauntlets going on. Place for his accessories, which I'll show you soon. So loose. But yeah, very cool figure. Ho ho! Ho ho! That was Mickey Mouse. So, yeah, articulation. You got... Oh, shit. That's fine. Marvel Legends heads are fine. Back, forward. So, you know, posable, side to side, a little wobble on him. Up and down on the arm, forward and back on the arm. You have a bicep swivel, a double elbow bend. You have a wrist swivel, forward and back on the wrist. Very cool. You have a ab crunch forward, as well as back, detailed and painted all the way up. You got waist. You got in and out on the legs, forward and back. Pretty cool. You got a thigh swivel. You know, it's the same on both legs, even though it's detailed differently. You have a double knee bend. Bada bing, bada boom. And nothing on the... Like, lots of times there's a shin swivel, but just like the Moon Knight from... excuse me. Whew, sorry. But just like that cool Marvel Now Moon Knight figure, you got a pivoty pivot on the foot like this, but you also have it, that swivel right above the foot. So, yeah, he's pretty poseable, and you also got... That feels like it wants to pop out. It does want to pop out. It did pop out. That's why it's so loose. Let's pop that back in, huh? But you also... That's weird. You also get up and down on the foot. I didn't mention that. But still a very cool looking figure. Now let's look into some of his accessories, huh? Here he's with the nightstick baton things he uses to beat the shit out of people in Hell's Kitchen. They don't have a wire that connects them. That's a pretty easy customization, but yeah, they do not have it. He holds them just fine. They got good detail and paint. I believe this is the proper way he holds them, even though the package shows the opposite. I just think this seems better and feels more natural. And it can also covers up the peg, because there is a peg, as you can clearly see on this one, and it also has more of the gray part. And you plug it up, and then it's one stick, because it is a stick that separates. It's a little bent from packaging, but nothing you can't fix easily. And it stays together pretty well. I'm not going to display him with it like this, or at all, probably. I have my other Daredevil displayed of his, so I'm Gucci on that front. But, I mean, he holds it just fine, which is good. His nightsticks also fit very cozily, like it's really tight, into his holster here. Looks a little weird. I don't know if that's how they sit in the show, but it's a bit odd. However, they do both sit pretty evenly, and so that's pretty good. But it just seems like they'd fall out when he was doing stunts and stuff, you know? I don't know, maybe they hook in there some way, but... I mean, if you want to display them like this, you don't have to worry about them coming out, because that is in there. That is in there. Daredevil also has some interchangeable fists. You just pop off the holding hands, pop on the fist hands, it's all good. These are what I'll be displaying him with, you know, just 'cause. But he looks good. He absolutely looks good. Now, the last thing he comes with isn't technically an accessory, but the head for Man-Thing. Pretty ace, pretty chief, pretty ace. But, yeah, you know, I really do want to build this Man-Thing. Now we're going to get into these size comparisons. First up, we're going to show them with some comic figures from Hasbro Marvel Legends. Both coincidentally mutants. Here on the left, we have the Old Man Logan Wolverine, and here on the right, the Uncanny Cyclops from the Toys R Us exclusive Dark Phoenix 2-pack. And I just wanted to show you with this Cyclops, 1, because it's one of my more recent legends, 2, the paint is excellent, and 3, it's the Bucky Cap mold, which is a very standard mold that's been used a lot. Here he is with some other characters from the MCU. Here on the left, the Civil War Black Panther, and on the right, the Avengers battle-damaged Mark VI Iron Man. And here just to show him with some non-Hasbro Marvel figures. On the left, we have the Amazing Spider-Man movie figure from Marvel Select. And here on the right, the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Ultron. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Netflix Daredevil figure from the Marvel Legends Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave? Pretty cool. I think he's got enough accessories for a Daredevil, honestly. I wasn't even expecting extra hands, but, you know, that's cool. I was expecting his batons, or nightsticks, or whatever you want to call them. But, I mean, he's really incredible. He's really exactly what I expected for the most part. That loose foot kind of bothers me because it gives him some standing problems. But, you know, his sculpt is great. His articulation is exactly what you would expect. Just detail and paint is really the big reason to get this guy. It's just, it's very cool, it's very unique, and if you like the Netflix show, then go for it. You know, that's my cat down there. Hiding from Matt Murdock. So you gonna get her. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later. Swear to me! Wait.